Alright, Shalom Aleichem, Bruchim Abayim, everyone. I wanted to very briefly discuss this Hobby Lobby case. And really what it has to do, in a way, with Passover. Now, we all know, or most of us know, maybe not everyone knows, that, Passover is a Jewish holiday coming up. When we don't eat chametz, we don't eat leavened bread, but not only we don't eat it, even though not everyone keeps it, 100%, the people who are less religious, more religious. But according to the Torah, not just the strict, according to the basic Torah, a Jew during Passover is not allowed to eat chametz, leaven, not allowed to sell it, own it, make it, derive any benefit from it. However, if someone is not Jewish, there is nothing in the Jewish law that says that a non-Jew cannot derive benefit from these things, which is one of the reasons why before Passover we sell it and so forth. And in many communities, not everybody does this. Now, this is so we do not impose our practices on others if they're not members of our faith, even though there are laws like the 7 laws of Noah which do apply to everybody, and which we would ideally see the whole world following. But the laws of Passover, if someone is Jewish, let's say whether they're born Jewish, they convert to Judaism, doesn't matter, they don't have to be born Jewish if they really sincerely convert. But either way, a Jew could not deal with chametz, and he cannot even sell it to derive benefit, sell it to someone who's not Jewish. And even though there's nothing wrong with, during Chol HaMoed, during the intermediary days of the Passover, you hire someone, you pay them with money, and they can go and buy chametz with that money that, for themselves, that you paid them. It's their money. But you cannot pay them with chametz. They did work for you. They say, I want to be paid in loaves of bread. You can't do it. Nothing for me to stop you from doing it, but my religion says I cannot pay you from doing it. And I'd be happy if you take the money that I pay you cash, and then you can take that and buy all the bread you want. And that's the same thing here with this Hobby Lobby case. People in Hobby Lobby, they're not saying, even if they ideally wouldn't want people to be buying these things, they're in no way, but probably they're not. I don't know. I don't know them. I never spoke to them. But they are in no way doing anything to prevent anyone from taking the money that they pay them and going and buying contraception on their own. The only thing is they're saying is that I'm not going to pay you in contraception. Just like a Jewish person on Pesach is going to say, I cannot pay you with chametz on Pesach. And it's really exactly the same thing. So I think if this God forbid, I can't even imagine how could it be that 4 of the Supreme Court members even have a question about this. This is just basic freedom of religion in America with the Jeffersonian value of freedom of religion, and I don't understand where they could even think from the Constitution that you can force someone to violate their faith. It's the same like telling me that I have to use chametz to pay someone during Pesach, or even a whole year we're not allowed to derive benefit from meat and milk cooked together. But there's nothing wrong with a non-Jew eating a cheeseburger, according to Judaism. And yet, I, as a Jew, I cannot pay my workers in cheeseburgers. And I'm deriving benefit from this forbidden mixture that's forbidden to me. And so I don't understand how could anyone even imagine that it's okay for Obamacare to take that. And if that, God forbid, passes, if God forbid the Supreme Court decides that it's okay for Obamacare to force someone to violate their faith in this way, so what's next? They're going to make me pay in cheeseburgers? They're going to make me pay in chametz during Pesach? I know it sounds crazy, but that's basically the slippery slope of taking away religious freedom, and this really has to be stopped. All right. If anyone has any comments, anything, I look forward to share. Please share this around, and let me know what you think. If you have any rebuttal or chizuk agreement, whatever it is. It seems very simple to me. The same thing. Other religions, Muslims are not allowed to own alcohol, as far as I know. I know they're not allowed to drink alcohol, but I've heard in certain Muslim communities they're not allowed to own it, buy it, sell it. Same thing. Would the Obama administration make Muslims start to pay with alcohol? There's all kinds of questions here. So if anybody, so this is, if you take away religious freedom for one, you take it away for everyone. It's like the famous poem. There's the priest or the minister in World War II. He wrote, I didn't say anything when they came to take away the Jews because I wasn't a Jew, and to take away the Poles because I wasn't Polish, and take away the Catholics because I wasn't Catholic, and to take away the communists I wasn't a communist. This and that. And then when they came for me, there was no one to stand up for me. Even if we have different theology, even if we have different approaches in religion, that's fine. I understand. This is America. You can have a liberal religion, a conservative religion, doesn't matter. But don't force me to violate my religion. And this should be so obvious to anybody. I don't even understand how anyone could imagine that this could even be a question. And please enlighten me. Write in the comments, how is it okay to tell me as a Jew that I have to pay in cheeseburgers? Even though I have no problem, you take the money I pay you, go buy cheeseburgers. But I can't pay even someone who's not Jewish in cheeseburgers. Same thing, Hobby Lobby. They are religious Christians, and according to their view of, and don't go and say, well, this type of Christianity says it's okay. That's like you're going to tell me, the Reform, they say it's okay to eat cheeseburgers, So it's two different religions. Don't tell me what type of Judaism I have to follow, and don't tell the Green family what type of Christianity they have to follow. Don't tell the Sisters of Mercy what type of Catholicism they have to follow. That's up to them and me to decide as an American citizen, and not for the government to boss us around and tell us how to do it. So, all right. Please, spread this around. You can forward this on Twitter and everything, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and let's see what people have to say about this. All right. Have a good day. God bless you. Take care.